we go. Back again. And today I'm going to do some more BeamNG. God, my face looks so bad on the green screen effect, the chroma key. I look like some sort of other dimensional cyborg or something. Anyway, what we're doing, let's get some tunes on. I've got some new music courtesy of YouTube. Some of it's alright, some of it's a bit crap, but I got what I thought was okay. But yeah, I'll only have it quiet, so not sure how quiet that is. Yeah, that's how it was last stream and it was okay, so we'll stick with that. Cool. Alright, let's get some BeamNG going. But I wanted to start off with the same scenario we were doing last time, the Drive the Pigeon scenario when we were racing around Jungle Rock Island, but I wanted to change the cars. So I'll show you how we can do that. So I'm going to go and unpack that mod, wherever that is. Drive the Pigeon. So click unpack, and then that will unpack it into folders, and we can exit the game, and I'll give you the site of my desktop. One moment. There we go. Cool. So if we go then to the BeamNG.drive documents folder and mods, you'll then find an unpacked folder and Drive the Pigeon. There it is, right at the top. So we're going to go into here and we're going to find that scenario. We'll have to go into the JSONs to find out the right one. I think it's the second to last one. We open up the JSON, it will tell us semi-final race. That is the one, isn't it? Well, oh, no. We can easily find out. Let's see. Oh, we can see the picture. Is that the one? Oh, it might not be. We can look at the prefab and see how many AI there are. So these are the prefabs which show the scenarios where to put what items and where they need to live. Is it one of these last ones? Component 1 and 2. That's not the last one. 1, 2, 4. Yeah, there we go. This is the one. So you can see here. This is a block. It's just telling it to spawn us. Scenario player 0. But we want to change that to a different car. So we're going to change the JBeam and change the part config. Which part config? We're going to go for the Autobello race config because that thing is epic. And I think it'd be quite fun to do with this race. So I'm going to go to the directory, the main game directory, and go to Content, Vehicles, and find the Autobello here. So I need to call the JBeam Autobello, so I can just copy that. Bring up here, and we'll go search, find, replace. We want to replace with that, but find Pigeon. Replace it with Autobello. Place all. Oh, okay. Oh, it's because my mouse is above the place I want to start searching from. Is below, sorry, the place I want to start. Now it will go down and do them all. So that's 8. That's excellent. That's what we want. And we opened up the vehicle to find the part config. I think it's just going to be race PC. They generally name them like that. Oh no, it's not race at all. Why haven't you named it like that? Oh, here we go. Track 150 track. So I'm going to copy 150 track and find again in files, and we'll change where it says 600 to 150 track. And put the mouse up again. Replace all should be 4. Oh no, this is in files. Don't replace in files. Just on here, please. 4 occurrences, excellent. Oh, Why did it put it there? Strange. Good job I saw that. That would have messed things up and cost us some time. Oh, it's because it's looking for 600 and it can see 600 in there. In the data there for the colour. Let's make sure it hasn't done it anywhere else. Oh, gosh darn it. Should have just done it manually. I'm going to do it manually because that's worrying. Yeah. Let's get our text back. Yeah, sometimes the search function is very useful. Sometimes it can be a bit dangerous if you're not careful. Why have you not got part configs anymore? Oh, that's why those two were really slow. So there was two of them that were always super slow and the other two were not. Ah. Didn't put a part config on them, so they were just the standard pigeon, which is why I suspected. So I'm just going to add the part config line in with the correct text. That's got it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and oh, that is me. Yeah, 4 AI and me. Okay, cool. Let's save it, load it, and see if it works. I'll just change my screen back over. Otherwise you'll see a mix mash of God knows what. Okay, just loading the game. I'll better get some chat up at least. If you are watching, the chat that I'm watching is the YouTube chat, so if you can get on the YouTube version of the stream if you want to talk. I can't at the moment, I don't have the setup to have all the chats open. Go. Just get it plugged in. It's going to run out of battery. Okay. So let's get some racing on the go. Yeah, just make sure the levels are good, sounding all right. Cool. So now if we find this scenario. With any luck, it will be the same but with different cars. It's this one, isn't it? Here we go, it worked. Wait for it to load everything. Look at that. Now this looks like it's going to be fun. Oh, my engine's quiet because it's behind. And their engine's loud because they're right in front of me. I don't think the 3D sound's going right in my new headphones, but hey. Hey Phil, how's it going? I'm, yes, just about to start racing the Autobellos on this modified mod of a mod. And yeah, let's see how we go. Whoop. Okay, slowly for the AI getting away. And off we go. Benefit of these cars is they have 4 wheels, and the cars we replaced only had 3, and they just handled like rubbish. Still a lot of fun though, seeing as they had motorbike engines in them. Oh. Okay, yeah, they're not going very fast, but as usual they're just trying to drive into each other, because they don't actually know that each other is there. But still, God, some burning rubber going on there. Come on, split up, guys. Oh, they're stuck together. Yes, I'm doing good, thanks. I was ill for most of Christmas and finally feeling better. It was horrible, really horrible sort of bug thing. Just drained my life away. It was, yeah, not nice spending Christmas alone. Oh! There he goes. Someone caught up. Let's see if any of them are going to recover from that. Oh, yep. Oh. Yep, they are pretty hectic, these AI, especially with the fast car. Let's see if we can keep up with them. Whoa, yeah. A little bit of damage, I think, to our car. Yeah, if you haven't seen BeamNG before, this game has soft body physics, meaning that the cars can be crushed down to a small cube if you went to that extent. One blue's coming up behind. Oh, he's got some damage. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, these cars don't work very well together. They get stuck. Oh, oh, yeah. That's the only bad thing about soft body physics. Sometimes it all gets mashed together. I think green's still ahead. Let's see if we can catch him. Whoa, 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 whoa. Bit wonky there on the front wheel. Oh, and we're broken. Let's start this again. Okay. I like how it's kept the number plate names. See if they do any better this time, but as I said, they just drive in the same path as each other. They can't, they're not aware. Okay, that's a bit better. What's the smoke coming out already? Oh, it's because they're rubbing wheels. Whoa, goodness. Crikey. Here comes mellow yellow again, not so mellow though. Seem to be making a bit more progress, but oh, it's all going tismalls. Catch up to the lead couple. Oh, 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 yeah, they're having words again. Whoa. True blue coming in to save the game. Oh, and then yellow straight into him. Yeah, my engine noise is so quiet through my headphones compared to theirs. Whoa. Alright, let's get after Greenie. Definitely not as fast as a human can be. Although he has got quite a lot of damage, to be quite honest. Oh, he's dropped a gear. Let's get after him. Oh, we got some engine damage. Indicated by the reticule on the bottom left. This game I've actually been a modder and user of since it came out in 2013. I bought it in the first hour it was available in very early alpha access. So bye. You can get it on Steam now. I think it's 15 quid at the moment. But yeah, it's if you want to make content for a game, this game, and you like cars, of course, this game is stupendous. It's the game I've needed or been waiting for my whole life. I know what that sounds like, but it's given me the opportunity to learn to do coding, to do J-beams where you can actually make your own vehicles. In a minute, my next act, for my next act, I was actually going to show off the pulling sled that I made from scratch with modelling and J-beaming, and I didn't do the code, someone wrote the lure for me, but it's basically like tractor pulling where they pull a sled down a dirt path and it gets heavier and heavier because the weight's moving more onto the end that doesn't have wheels on it. I made basically a concept for a pulling sled. It's not like pretty or amazing, but it's functional and it works, and I was really happy with it because I made it from scratch myself. I had lots of help and advice along the way, but that was my learning curve into making J-beams. J-beams are what make up the car's frame. So see if I'll show you. If I crash the car now, really fast, you see the whole thing crumples, and can be crumpled and crumpled and crumpled until it's basically like a little cube. Which is what makes this game awesome. But also that this has like full engine simulation of thermals transferring between the components. It has aerodynamics and pretty decent tyre model as well. There's no tyre temperatures yet, but it's still an early access program, so it's down the line. But yeah, there are some very cool things about this program, game, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I've made scenarios like this, and I've made entire levels. There's a whole list of my mods on the official repository for the game on the website. I've got about 20, I think, maybe 21 now. I've done pace notes as well, like rally pace notes. I didn't write the code for that either. I started doing a basic version of it, and someone came along and helped me and said, oh, I can make it automated, and I recorded my voice for all the pace notes, like a rally driving experience sort of thing. We'll do one more of these. Get on, move on. Oh, over rev, big time. Don't want to over rev an old engine like this. Oh my god. Can't you guys just get along? Oh, no, clearly not. Oh, I stuffed the front end of that. Oh, come on. Let's try that again. Didn't get very far then, did we? They really need to learn how to pull away fast. Stay a little bit back so we can predict their first bundle. Oh, quite rowdy. It looks like they're programmed to like be like banger racing or something, but they're really not. They just can't see each other, and it works so well. I mean, a simple solution to something that could be quite complicated. I made a mod where I had custom small tracks that have crossovers, like figure eights and stuff, and had AI races like this, and the chaos you get into, and that is brilliant. Oh, wow. Meanie greenie. Well, luckily we're still going. Got a head tracking device as well, which lets me to look around. It's really good for flight sims as well. Oh god. Get a room, guys. He's going sideways. Right, I'm just going to bomb it now. Oh look, he's black in the mirror. It's like black paint. Yellow. Yeah. Game's still early access, and I am actually an internal beta tester now. And yeah, so I can talk with the devs quite closely. And yeah, this has happened again. This is a bit strange. Yeah, it's... Oh, okay, it's fixed itself. Last time it did not fix itself, and it kept going at 1 frame a second. Yeah, there's still little bugs here and there, and there probably will be for another few years. But yeah, I've been an avid supporter of this project. Oh, you will do that. Yeah, I spent £5 on it when it came out. It cost a £5, and I got hundreds of pounds worth of joy out of it, and learning as well. The amount I've learned about JSON files and prefabs, and being creative and using code to do so. Not writing it from scratch, I can't quite do that, but I can definitely work with it and manipulate it to a point. Yeah, it's nice to be in a community with lots of other whiz kids that can help with that sort of stuff. I'm making a mod at the moment which is very top secret, but I'm getting help from a guy who made a mod that has a kind of... It's a bit like Spyro or Crash Bandicoot feel of the way you come out of a level and you go into a hub world and you can choose what level you want to do next and then teleport to that level. It gives you the freedom of choice. But yeah, I can't say any more on that because I want to keep it very secret. Unfortunately, the guy who's helping me, though, he's very busy and he doesn't have much time to work with me on it. Although we've made great progress so far, but he has a busy family life, so I'm being patient about it. Just kind of cruising now, really. Yes, we'll have a look at the pulling sled in a minute. Oh, yeah, that's a bit tight, I thought. Okay, that was good timing then. Cool. I'm going to restart the game because of that instability. It takes but a moment. And yeah, let's have a look at the pulling sled because that thing's cute. I'm really happy with that. I actually managed to do that whilst I was ill and on my holiday over Christmas. I achieved what I set out to do, and I started making a second sled, like an actual nice looking sled. I'll show you that as well, if it's installed on there still. But yeah, I'm happy with the progress I got. I did do a lot in a few days, and my brain kind of hurt afterwards, so I'm taking a bit of a step back from it, just for a little while. Now I was using that strip for pulling on, but could do something a bit longer. I think we could just paint it a bit longer. Yeah, so it's there. It's simple. It works wherever it's gone. There we are. Nope, not the corner. Hey Crashard, how's it going? Yeah, nice to be live. I intend on being live a lot more in the coming weeks. Yeah, I'm just going to show off my very first J-beam project that I worked on over Christmas. So let's move into position. Go over to the dirt strip. But yeah, if you know anyone else that would like the stream, don't hesitate to share. That would be awesome. I'm going to be going till about 8 o'clock tonight. So right, we'll park her there. And let's spawn in our sled. Is it here? There we are. Both of them are there. Oh, that's the wrong button. But yes, here she is. I didn't make the wheels, and the bounciness is because this thing weighs about 10 tons. And so the idea is, you hitch up to the chain, you start pulling, and the lure that's in the vehicle tells this to move forward as these wheels rotate. So as you get down the route, this weight will slide all along here. Let me show you the J-beams. You see you've got these outer poles here. These are slide nodes. And these slide nodes, no, sorry, they are rails even, and the slide nodes are assigned as these on the edges, and this whole block can then slide up and down right to the end here. Now this part of the J-beam, which isn't modelled, was the guy, his name's Torsion, he's helping me with the lure, actually doing the entire lure. Thank you, Phil. Yeah, it's a culmination of a long time. Yeah, he managed to improve what this was to be a bit more realistic, because in real life the pans actually angle, and this actually now has sort of a tip to it. I think you can actually, I can't remember now. Okay, anyway, let's just carry on. Let's respawn so the chain's right, get rid of that. Rid of all the beam visualizations. Bring back a truck. What shall we use? Let's go for a Roma. Let's try the Fire Chief. See how he gets on. Needs to have a lot of power. We can always stick a supercharger on it. Yeah, sod it. Let's use the Fire Chief. So we'll spawn anew, and we'll get into position. Keep using the clutch with an automatic gearbox. Not necessary. Still doing it. Habit. Okay, so this doesn't have any supercharger by the seam of it, so we are going to need to at least fit. Probably just stick a stage 2 on there. Yeah, stage 2 supercharge. We could put some nitrous on it as well. Let's just put it on for gits and shiggles. There we are. Thanks, Crash. That's awesome of you. Crash Hard actually released a mod a while back, which I did a review on. If you look back through my videos, you'll be able to see it on the 8x8 wheeler off-roader. I actually did quite a lot of time into that. It was my first major review, kind of. Well, it's not major; it's still amateur, but standing in front of the green screen and having a script and things like that. That's yeah, about 8 months ago, 6 months ago. Anyways, let's prepare to pull. It just works straight away. You don't have to set anything up. So let's just go. So we're pulling, and the weight's all on the wheels at the moment. But as we oops. Yeah, I needed to put the strong block in there. Oh, let's try again. Yeah, you can't just put a supercharger on a engine without, well, not a heavy supercharger anyway. It needs to have some reinforcement in the engine parts, which I forgot. Stock long block. Let's just put a decent one in there, and hope we don't snap the engine again. So let's link up. Ka-ching. Let's just zoom out a bit. I don't know, just trying to see the whole picture and be able to drive in a straight line. Okay. The trick is to sort of get it going with partial throttle, and then by the time it gets to the end, really wind on the throttle. So yeah, to the front of the sled there would be the pulling length I just pulled. But yeah, so you can see it works, and you can press, is it G? Oh no, I've got to change vehicle. Yeah, G will actually send the weight back to the start, so that's reset. And you can also, I think Control G will send it to the front as well, automatically. But you can also use page up and page down just to put it where you want. Which I think is cool. Basic functionality, but yeah, excellent. Again, I didn't write any of the lure for the movement of things and the buttons. That was all torsion, but I modelled, J-beamed, mostly J-beamed. Borrowed that chain from a standard mod as well with the chain, ball and chain flail thing. Anyway, can I show it works again? Yeah, absolutely. Let's reset. Right, so I'll link up with L, and the sled is active straight away. So all you need to do is start pulling, and let's give it some nitrous this time. See if we can get a little bit further. I still need to make a scenario which actually, come on, you're not gonna. Have I got no bottle? I've seen a bottle in the back. Why isn't this nitrous arming? Diddly-dee. 50 shot, £10 bottle. Yeah. Oh well. Whatevs. Oh, I had to press B. It was weird UI. Okay, let's try it. Oh, gear would help. Oh, it's not getting any nitrous because we're not in the right gear. Oh, okay. It's not really the right vehicle for it. Let's get something with something more performance-based in it, like the D-Series. I hit puberty then. D-Series off-road specs should be good for this. And has it got? Hi Daniel, welcome to the stream. We'll have to fit a tow bar to it to get us hitched up. Boom. If you're just joining us, welcome, and we're in for some BeamNG. I'm just showing off one of my prototype projects, which I haven't actually shown to anyone outside of the official forums yet. The official internal forum, I mean. So yeah, this is a pulling sled concept for sort of tractor pulling kind of thing. I wanted to see if the idea would work, so I put together a model. I J-beamed it. I'll just show you the... oh, wrong vehicle. I made the weight slide and everything, but a guy programmed it to slide as you pull it. So I did the modelling in JBeam, but the Lua and electronics were done for me. So let's just get rid of these again. And get back to it. Okay, so let's pull in the D series off-road. Oh. What's going on then? Gotta give it some beans. And forwards it comes, and that's as the wheels are rotating. It's all done by distance. So if you pull it slowly, it'll creep slowly. So by the time you get to the same point of the track every time, the weight will always be in the same position in relation to the sled. Oh, I got a bit of a J-beam issue there. Oh, that's the way that the J-beam's changed and the model hasn't, so don't worry too much about that. But yes, that ain't going any further. But yeah, thanks, I'm glad you like it. I will now show the other sled I'm working on, but it hasn't got wheels yet. But it looks pretty cool. I got this model off of, it was on SketchUp or something. But yeah, I managed to finally get all the colours right. I'm going to put better textures on it eventually, but this is another, it's like a proof of concept, but a realistic looking one. I'm going to put the wheels from the T-Series bogie underneath it. And you can see the weight is already in and working. Let's have a look at the beams. And the hydros are fitted, but they're not, there's no electronics. I didn't see the point in doing the electronics yet until the wheels are fitted. But got a chain and it's ready for it. So yeah, I was pretty happy doing this because I've never done any J-beaming or vehicles. Benefit with this kind of thing, you don't have to worry about how it crashes because this is literally invincible. It's just to be a physical object, really. If you're making a car and you want it to destruct realistically, then yeah, that's a bit of a different story. But still, you've got to start somewhere. And yeah, I was quite happy with my progress. Anyway, static. The weight pulls forward because the wheels are on the rear end where the weight starts, and the front end doesn't have wheels. So as the weight slides forward, the weight comes off of the wheels and onto the part that's just hitting the floor. That way you're increasing the resistance and slowing the vehicle down more and more and more. It's a show of like sheer engine force. Yeah, search tractor pulling on YouTube and you'll see what I mean. And you'll see like tractors with like 5 V8 supercharged engines, like with 2,000-3,000 horsepower each, and this thing's just like bah! And some of the crashes and fails are seriously spectacular. Right, so next up, let's go and do some more scenarioing. Let's have a look at something we haven't done yet. Let's do pizza delivery. Feeling the Autobello this evening. It's a nice little car. It's just really fragile. Hi Anna from Poland. Thanks for joining us. Glad you could make it. And I hope you like some BeamNG because that is what we're here for. Watching on another platform than YouTube. If you would like to chat, then please come over to the YouTube video. I'm not able to see the other chats currently. I'm getting that sorted out soon. But following the YouTube chat, if you want to have a chat, or if you have any suggestions, any scenarios you'd like me to do. Hey, here's the man, Davidinark. Yes, you always miss the good stuff. You can always go back, David. Rewind. I mean, afterwards you can watch whatever you missed again. Oh. Alright, pizza delivery. We've got to do this really fast. And it's a really slow car, so we've got our work cut out for us. Oh. Oh, yeah, I've got to stop there. Yes, definitely Crazy Taxi. The music's pretty cool. It's all off of YouTube. They've got like an audio archive, and it says anything in here you can use on your videos. And brilliant! All my music's getting copyright claimed, even though where I downloaded it from said it was all royalty-free stuff. Yeah, I had to delete them one by one. I've got about a quarter of what I had initially. Oh yeah, it says at the top there, stop at the next waypoint. Oh, a bit early. Grazie, young man. And then you just go, go, go. Chuck out the window at him. Frisbee, the pizza. Oh, understeer. My goodness, this car is not safe to drive fast. And they use these as police cars. Remember to look out for the stop at this next waypoint markers. I'm terrible for missing things like that. Oh. Pump the brakes. That was embarrassing. Why are there barriers up when it's like I'm just delivering a pizza? I guess that's to stop people going straight on. Well, that's part of the challenge. Surely you should look out for the waypoints at the turnings. I saw it. I just braked too late because I thought that the race car, you know. All right. Took long enough. Yeah. I'm trying. It's my first day. Oh. I thought that was front wheel gone then. Oh. Oh. Glad this is a rental. Oh. Yes. We parked it. Popped a tyre maybe. Why is it running so rubbish? Yeah, we're getting some weird things going down. I might have to delete deactivate some mods. Because we're getting some slow frames for some reason. Don't normally get that, even though I've got loads of mods activated normally. Right, so next one we're going to do a chase on the East Coast. Ah, you're a pizza boy, David. Yeah, I can't imagine that being fun. I hate using the public highway, even as a pedestrian. Luckily, I have to use a push bike nowadays, but God, driving around, especially in South England, well, I think it's everywhere, but just dangerous. Okay, here we go for East Coast Chase 2. Nino. Oh yeah, we did this one the other day. I'm definitely turning the light up. And to turn the sun on. Oh, he's gone. Let's try again. Go. This car is a serious boat. Oh. Wowza. This has got liability written all over it, especially with me behind the wheel. Oh. Zoom that out. I have asked them if they can make it save the zoom setting, because every time we restart I've got to zoom out again, and sometimes I forget and I'm in the heat of the moment and think, oh no, where's the corner? Oh no, I crashed. Don't actually need that waypoint. Oh, I do need a stable chassis though. It's bedded in now. Oh, the whole thing is warped. The handle's even worse now. Yeah, this is a bit more challenging when you've got a slower car. Now the AI is really quite a lot better than it used to be. Still not perfect. I don't think we're going to keep up with him here. Oh, no. Okay. I have a more exciting idea. Let's do some more rallying, but with pace notes this time. I think after we've binned this next, I'm not going to try and bin it, but it's probably going to fail us very soon. We are not keeping up with this guy. Yeah. Whap whap. Let's do my most recently pace noted run. I'll do reverse because I was doing the forward earlier. Let's do evening. And I think I shall use... oh, I don't know. Let's go for the old Pessima. I should do some more skins for this. I do like that skin, but it's very old now. But they might start revamping some of the older cars because, yeah, they've been around a while. In fact, they are revamping old cars, aren't they? They've done the D series, the what's the other car they did recently? The Grand Marshal. That's brilliant now. I really, really like it. Yeah, it is a little strange when I'm the co-driver and the driver. But I've done the stages so many times I don't need the pace notes because I've had to do the stages to make the pace notes, if you know what I mean. So it's kind of like I'm literally doing it for everyone else rather than myself. Okay, so funky old 80s Pessima, one of my favourite cars in the game. Where's the buttons for the lights? There we go. Okay, so let's do this.
Four left, opens, 5. 4 right, and 3 right.
No turbocharger. Why is there no turbocharger?
Left, long, jump, and 4 left. Six right, very long, tightens, 5.
Oh well, at least we won't crash if I don't have a turbocharger. Well, I was saying that.
Jump, and 6 right.
It's just a bit gutless without turbo though.
Square left, cut, through water splash. Hairpin right, 20. 3 left, opens, 6. 4 left, and 3 right, don't cut.
Yeah, don't
right,
cut. As I go to cut it. Evasive manoeuvres though. Managed to avoid those rocks for once.
2 right, over a bump, through water splash, and 3 left, don't cut.
Oh, so easy to mess that up because you can't see it coming. That's why pace notes are great.
Long, keep in, over bumps, opens, 6.
Who would go rallying without a co-driver? They'd be out of their
right,
mind.
Narrows, and 5 left, through water splash.
Oh, we're going to lose some speed here.
Short, 4 left, and 4 right, opens, 6. 20, over
So
finish.
deep that crossing. It's no good for rallying really, but I have a time trial pack I made a couple of years ago, and in the time trial that comes over here, I actually put a container underneath, so it's very shallow to go through.
Well done.
Oh no, not so well done. Could probably do with that ending being a bit closer, but it's BeamNG. You don't need to preserve the car. Thinking dirt rally. See you later, David. Glad you could make it. And thank you. Have a great day too. Okay, next up. Let's do the same again with a different car. Let's do it with... oh, No, not the hopper. The Sunburst rally car, because that's quite fun as well. Sequencioso. Let's go a little bit later. Go for a bit of a nighttime thing. I don't often do nighttimey stuff in this. Now that the lighting system has been completely revamped, it's worth having a look, I think. Because yeah, you can get some really nice shots, really nice environmental feelings from the new lighting system. And it's just the first iteration of it. I mean, the next update, we could see a second iteration of it. Now they've got a new sort of plan to do lighting with, rather than the old legacy rubbish. Hey, the only way is up. Sorry. Okay, let's do this. Flappy paddles.
4 left, opens 5.
Oh, look at that. That looks so cool.
3 left, long jump.
So much better than it used to look.
Left.
But
6 right, very long, tightens 5. Jump and 6 right.
ooh, it's almost tightens 4 there, really. That's alright.
Square left, cut.
At least it tells you it tightens.
Hairpin right, 20. Left,
Yeehaw.
6. 4 left and 3 right, don't cut.
Uah. Yeah, you'd be surprised how many times I put the pace notes in when I say left and it's a right or something. 1 minute. I think I got someone at my door. Come in.
Water splash and 3 left, don't
Oh no, it's the front door, it's fine. Oh! That threw me right off. I thought there was someone at my door. Oh, it's the front door. Well, that's not going to be a very good time.
4 left, long, keep in, over bumps.
Yeah, that bit's really tricky
6.
coming through that river because you just cannot see it coming.
4 right, narrows.
What? What?
5 left, through water splash.
Oh my god.
Short, 4 left and 4 right, open.
Yeah, it just
6,
kills it, that
20,
does.
over
Absolutely
finish.
kills it. Oh my god, this is scary. Oh. Yeah. No well done because I didn't get that far. Ouch. We like literally impaled the rear end. Gosh. Oops. Let's go again. So that's some good fun. Oh, where have we gone? Skew whiff. Oh, for some reason we've gone skew whiff. Where's the bloody... Okay, we're just going to drive like this now. Why is it turned? There we go. Try again. Dag nabbit. Whoa. Yeah, I don't know if any of you guys are on the BeamNG community page on Facebook, but there's a guy who's been putting videos up recently. He's a Russian guy, and he's doing like stages like this, and he is absolutely like insane, like just driving on the sheer edge. And it turns out he's driving with keyboard and mouse for steering, keyboard for everything else. Like, what? You should get on there and have a look. It is insane. I should put a link in the description. I forgot to do that. But yeah, it is. It's crazy. Oh, I don't think I've changed the description either, have I? In YouTube, it's probably still talking about Black Mesa. Oops. Yeah, it was a bit of a rush to get everything going. Oh we'll have to change that. Oh, where the pace note's gone? There's always something that goes wrong, isn't there?
6 right,
There we
very
go.
long, tightens.
Why did they
5.
turn off? Glitch.
4 left, opens, 5. 4 right, and 3 right. 3 left, long, jump, and 4 left.
God. Wild through there.
6 right, very long, tightens, 5. Jump, and 6 right.
Too early.
Square left, cut through water splash.
That's tough, that bit. Okay, let's go do a different stage, I think, because I've done a lot of this stage recently. So I've just done the pace notes for it. And let's brighten things up again, because it does look cool, but also looks quite dark. Let's go to East Coast, I think. And I'll be doing these stages soon. Backroads course. Let's do the backroads course in Sun Inc. Little and fun. Like the Piccolino. Gravel. This is always fun. So yeah, if you just joined the stream, thanks for joining us this evening. Just having some more fun with BeamNG. Same old thing. Be doing some more iRacing in Black Mesa during the week. It'll be Thursday for Black Mesa, Friday for iRacing. Probably tomorrow will be BeamNG though. But yeah, do you know anybody that might like this sort of thing? Please share the stream, share the channel. And there's some textures missing off of that. That's a vanilla scenario time trial. So some things are right there. I might need to clear my cache. That's probably what it is. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, no pace notes for this yet. What's a long second? Yeah, this is one of the stages that the guy on the Facebook community page did. It was just insane how much speed he was carrying everywhere. It was bonkers. Hey Naked, how's it going? Hello, other Russian person? Sorry, I can't read Russian. But hi, welcome to the stream. Oh, sorry, I said other Russian person. You're not quite Russian, Naked, are you? No, I'm not at all Russian, he's saying. Oh, pump the brakes. Oh. Oh, yeah. Just about dead. Okay, slow down a bit. Slow down. Don't go mad. There's no need to go mad. But we do want to go fast. But yes, this vehicle is quite fragile. But we don't care about that. It's BeamNG. Oh, I tried. Some of these trees need to be a bit off the road, I think. Well, I suppose it's kind of realistic, but These are for driving on, not for racing, in reality at least. That's what makes them challenging to race on, because they weren't designed for it. Oh, I should have handbraked a bit. Oh, such a great course. I cannot wait to do pace notes for this one. Be fun to test, that's for sure. Near the end now, I think. Oh, what a run! Well, not so much the run, but the route. It's just epic. Into fifth. Is that a mistake? Yep, that's a mistake. Oh, not dead. Oh. I thought that was it then. Somehow we bounced off of the sort of branches. Thought we'd get torn to pieces. Oh no. Oh yeah, that's not so good. Okay, I've got a hard left. Oh, there's a shortcut there. I remember that from last time. Keep forgetting the second gear is not a low gear in this car. If you want to do stuff at low speed, you need to be going. Oh! Going in the middle of the road would help. Yep, check out Simxperience if you like the wheel. This is actually the original version. There is a cheaper version which is exactly the same but without all the fancy extras, which is more affordable now. I think it's still about 800 euros. Yep, took me a long time to afford it, but I'm glad I did. No regrets. I've had it for 4 years now and it's pretty sweet, very customizable, especially for the proper racing sims like iRacing and Assetto Corsa. It's incredibly, yeah, you can make it feel in all sorts of different ways, however you fancy it. Oh, literally feels like it's on ice around that bit. But then get back onto here and it's fine. It's probably because we were on asphalt and we got gravel tyres. Now that we're on the gravel, feels where it should be. And if you're enjoying this sort of thing, feel free to subscribe. I'm not the sort of guy that keeps saying, oh, like and subscribe. I think you'd do that anyway, but if you are just passing through quickly, yeah, I'll be doing a lot more of this, so yeah, get yourself known in the channel. I like frequent commenters that like to give me crazy ideas to do and fail at. Oh, so scary. Blind corners at speed in a very old car. Oh no, tree. It's okay. It's slow, but we're in one piece. Yeah, a bit sloppy driving, but well, let's get a shortcut. Oh yes, you remembered. Very last second. And let's try and get the aim for this. I've never been able to go down here properly. Yeah, I'm glad they kept that bit in there. That is always good fun. Oh. It's fine. Oh, that's not fine. We've got wonky wheels now. This one's a tricky one. Go straight over into that barrier if you don't see it coming. Oh my god. Little handbrake blip into there. And then some drums and bass. There's only one of those in here. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa! Okay, that was one of those moments like, well, there's nothing I can do here. It's all good, man. Just have a break. Working on BeamNG can get a little bit much sometimes. Like making levels, putting down decal roads. Oh my god. Sometimes you just want to like throw the computer out the window. Even though you're progressing, it still drives you potty. So we're gonna have another go at this. Because this is epic when it gets like through the middle part of the stage. Oh wow. It's a lot of torque for a little car, but then it's very lightweight where it's the rally configuration. Oh. Come on, go for fast time. Dropped clutch way too early there. Bit of rev matching there. Whoop. Cold brakes, that's why. Cold brakes love to just lock. That's the trouble with rallying, you don't really have much chance to warm them up pre-stage attempt. It's a bit of an Arnold Schwarzenegger in peril impression then. Sorry, one of my mates at work likes it when I do that. Oh, too fast. Oh. Okay, it's fine. We've still got to get to the end of this. Keep hitting tree stumps in the last few sectors. I just love how fast all this bit is. Go that way. Oh, that's what you get for being cheeky. It's fine. I don't think the car's... Oh, whoever that was is gone. Door just explodes. Way! How are we going to land on our wheels? Oh no, I landed in the next door postcode. Wow. That was a mistake of the maker. But yes, I know I said it was going to go till 8, but I have had a message and I do have to actually go now. But tomorrow we'll be back and yeah, hopefully I'll have some more things to show you. Bits and bobs, we'll have a look on the repository, download some new scenarios and have a play. But yeah, thanks for joining me guys and girls. And all the regulars, all the new people. Don't forget to tell your friends. Catch you in the next one.